One shot.
Well, really, Bobby Portis is a key big for this team. He hits threes to stretch the floor, scores at a high clip, plus Bobby is a great rebounder.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Markkanen against Levine. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Stolen by Russell. For three. The shot that time not on target. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto out in front, running away with this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two guards, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
First personal foul.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Lauri Markkanen out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. To the left side wing. Lets it fly. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by Markkanen.
Well, listen, Portis certainly doesn't lack confidence off the catch. He feels like he can score anytime down the floor.
Marshall can't hit. And Memphis shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Buries it from 3. Lyles has got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Marshall inside. Lyles on him. Marshall can't hit.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh, defended by Brown. Clock at 6. Sensabaugh, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Gillespie. And again, Toronto, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Hauled in by Brown. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And so it's Memphis with it. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Portis. Rebound, Toronto. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Memphis with the ball. And then Portis with the dunk.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
Spins. Pass to Brown. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Brown's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
A reliable distributor, Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
Gillespie can't get it to go.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just...
my
hammer it home!
Woo! Nice.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's Marshall. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Lauri Markkanen, and we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Memphis making a switch here. Reed's checked in for Portis. Strus comes in for Lyles. Wells is checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Russell.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Markkanen finds Strus. And he converts the layup.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
George with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Offensive board. George with the bucket.
An efficient finisher inside. George makes the most of the close-range opportunity.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here we go. Wells, that's good.
Woohoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Champagny, that's good.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel it's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Tyler Hero. Holmgren is out there with Herbert Jones. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 spot. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from KD. Down low, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
As his career progresses, Holmgren will expand his passing skills.
Carter kicks to KD. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Jones up top. Pass to Hero. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
A nice shot by Katie.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
No margin for error that time. Big-time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Westbrook kicks to Hero. Here's Iguodala. From down in the low post, it goes. Iguodala's got his second bucket tonight. Carter, that's good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Outside, Jones. Here's Iguodala. And the layup's good off the glass. Iguodala's got 7. Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Carter outside. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot. 7 points in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Hendricks is checked in, and Amir Coffey is subbed in for Young. And that one's good. Iguodala.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, this should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. There's Hero with the 3. It's hauled in by Coffey.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Clark, there are some parallels for the Bucks between trading away Giannis and 5 decades earlier, trading away Kareem.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Both elite two-way big men who each brought a single title to Milwaukee. Hopefully the return a little better this time around.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And the first one drops.
You know, Wendell Carter Jr. really epitomizes the modern big man. He can stretch the floor and do work on the glass, giving you high utility on both ends.
Carter hits them both.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Pass to McDaniels. The tray sinks the three-pointer.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here is Carter. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Murray, good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Simon. Fires the 3, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
And here is Simon. He has 5. An easy 2 points on the layup. Simons has got 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Levine gets the bucket.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple. And that could have gone from bad to worse if that three had dropped, and it came pretty close to falling.
Boy, it sure did. I mean, that would have been a heck of a shot. Let's see if you can get all three at the line now.
The Bucks making a change here. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. And so it's Wendell Carter making highlights, guys, for the Raptors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
They've got Levine. He's out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Gillespie in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Gillespie. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. 6-point game. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Levine's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Now here's Simon. Defense right on him. Holmgren can't hit. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Gillespie. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order, with injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Maurice checked in for Toronto. Holmgren sets the screen for Simon. Front past the arc. Rebound by Murray. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
To the right side. And here's Marshall from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Simons, the pass to Larson. Back to Simons. No good. Shot missing. Toronto leading by 10. Left side, Levine. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Levine's got 6.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Simons, the pass to Larson. Holmgren sets the screen for Simons. Looking to end the run.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Let's take a look at the numbers for Russell Westbrook. Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Took him no time at all on that one. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. Outside, Jones. Pass to Hero. Now Holmgren. He's covered by Murray. Holmgren kicks to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Hero with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. Lets it go from the wing, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Bucks trail by 13. Pass to Iguodaro. Hero from long range. Rebound by Marshall. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Kevin, back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Raptors. Zach LaVine comes in for Marshall. Daniels, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Toronto leading by 13. And here's KD for 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 5 assists in the game. Jones, no one around him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Carter, the pass to Murray. Back to Carter, hung outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Hero. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. For 3. Murray, no good. And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. The Raptors out in front, up 19. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Well, I think for the Raptors, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, it's a tough.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
Man, how good has KD been?
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin,
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And let's go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Najee Marshall. Allie, take it away.
I was able to talk with Toronto's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip. which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Even though this is typically considered a moderate time frame to full recovery, he is indeed potentially able to play, so we'll be keeping an eye on him. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Chet Holmgren. Hero out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 down low. Here's Holmgren. He's got 6. Pass to Iguodala. Hero draws the double. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 5.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
To see the numbers for Trae Young. Great showing for him last season. First in assists, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
Stolen by Durant. Pass to Murray for the finish. And it's Murray with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Hero looking over the defense. Holmgren can't hit. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Got that one up quick. Murray's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And the Bucks miss again.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Trains the three-pointer.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Durant comes to help. Hero from long range. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Hero's got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
No coverage that time. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hero kicks to Westbrook. Back to Hero. Good, nice job down low. And that's 10 points for Tyler Hero.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And that one's good. Iguodala.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Durant in the corner. 3-pointer. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Jones dishes to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Lets it go from deep. Murray, no good. Milwaukee's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hero, he's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Raptors out in front, running away with it. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Brown, and it's Gillespie in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Hardy. Outside, Simons. And Brown over to help. Pass to Larson. Buries the long-range jumper. Larson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Brown knew exactly what he wanted to do in there and finished inside.
To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Bucks. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
And it's Gillespie missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Holmgren outside. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that selective shot.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Here's Iguodala. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And again, Toronto no up.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Holmgren. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Toronto calls timeout.
We need you to get round right now for your North Side Crew.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Champagnie, defended by Jones. And that one's good, Champagnie.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Hero against Brown. Baseline J on the way. Near the 3-point line, it's Holmgren. can't nail the jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball, and it's blocked by Brown, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
That bucket in no time at all.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And the basket by Jones.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Here's Brown, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And as he adds strength, Holmgren will only get more dangerous on the glass.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. And here's Marshall from the arc. No good that time. Outside Westbrook. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a...
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce, to my...
Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh, my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Kevin Durant is out there with Keegan Murray. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Levine in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's McCollum. Drops in the 3.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Murray, no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Jackson outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Murray. And here are the Raptors now. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's McCollum, puts the move on, shoots over Young, and a beautiful finish by C.J. McCollum. McCollum's got 5.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
With the drive. Misses in close.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you. Gillespie's checked in for Trae Young.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Jackson driving inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
The big man moves. Jackson Jr. with the nice conversion off the drive.
Murray for 3, and the Raptors another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
So, guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
A new day. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Now here's Pritchard. 9 points for him in his last game. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Durant way outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Seth Curry, number 1. Zach LaVine is 2nd.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's McCollum with the 3. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Carter, good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Towns for 3. The rebound by Murray.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Durant with the bucket.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Murray passes to LaVine. Left side, Durant. Here's Gillespie. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Peyton Pritchard, 1 side.
Here's Gillespie, defended by Pritchard. Marshall can't hit. Hawks trail by 12. Jackson outside. Sinks the tray. Jackson's got 5 now.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Durant for 3. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Brown. From behind the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down. Jackson outside. Now McCollum. The three. No luck on that one. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Toronto Raptors. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Quentin Post out there with Green. Then it's Connect. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Marshall with the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Brown. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The Hawks second.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And Atlanta making a change here. Joe's checked in. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And the upcoming schedule for the Atlanta Hawks. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Raptors lead by 17. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, there's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jackson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Toronto. Closed it in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Tries the spin move. And here's Brown for three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And it was an entertaining game, but hard to win when you're inconsistent. Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Hawks trail by 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
So that's his second foul. Not a big deal yet, but you certainly don't want to pick up that third.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Pritchard. Raptors on D. McCollum's shot is off.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Brown can't hit. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. He's got 5.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
On target from range. And the Raptors lead by 19.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
A nice shot by Brown.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
Checked in for Green. So Toronto going with almost an entirely new group here. Towns with room to shoot. And Atlanta misses again.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Gillespie passes to Levine. And it's good for 2.
I tell you, we think of him as a dunker, but you've got to appreciate Levine's touch and his creativity.
And the basket by Joe.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Toronto leading by 20. Here's Carter. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the basket by Joe.
You've got to let it fly on the catch. Isaiah Joe, yes, sir.
And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Durant. Carter's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Toronto out in front. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really like were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And guys, turning back to the first half of our game, KD doing whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
Well, Durant just taking charge. Kept that defense on balance in the first half. I know he's got more tricks up his sleeve.
Without doubt, Shaq. Hard to stop a guy who excels at every type of shot.
And that's it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Trae Young out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Murray, then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Carter in at the 5. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Young with the bucket.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shy from deep.
McCollum on the wing. There's the triple. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. LaVine passes to Carter. For 3, Durant. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Wendell Carter Jr. is an American NBA player, center for the Orlando Magic. He's 26 years old, born April 16th, 99. From Atlanta, went to Duke for 1 year and got drafted 7th overall by the Chicago Bulls in 2018. Played there 3 seasons, then got traded to Orlando in 21. Solid big man, good rebounder, can stretch the floor a bit, strong defender. Missed some time with injuries, but he's a key piece for the Magic now.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
But Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
LaVine, that one's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Toronto calls timeout.
How do I do a spin move in the NBA? I think it's like...
Here's a look at some stats for Jaren Jackson. Toronto has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Carter. Off the left rim and out.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Tries to break his ice. And a nice layup by McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Down low, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Carter, good.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to LaVine. Murray for 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. 6 points for Keegan Murray.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
A clear look from McCollum. The rebound by Carter.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. And Atlanta making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Pass to Flag. Towns on a screen. Fires the three, and Flag with a three. Flag's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, count them up. Can't give Flag a look from deep.
Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
McCollum, the pass to Towns, and he banks in the layup. 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Pass to Brown. Here's Gillespie. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Jackson. There's the steal, and now the Raptors on the break. Here's Marshall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. For three, McCollum. Toronto grabs the miss. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Toronto out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a...
Do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Quentin Post. Isaiah Joe is out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Jackson, and it's Green in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Champagny. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Coffee, he's checked in for Toronto. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Hawks. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. From 10 feet away, Jackson can't get it to go. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pritchard, the pass to Joe. Back to Pritchard from downtown. Rebound Toronto.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's Marshall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Atlanta has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pritchard gets it to go.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
The Raptors shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level.
The assist, Gillespie.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Launches a three. Rebounded by Marshall. On offense, here come the Raptors. Here's Gillespie. A quick shot there. It's off target.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Pass to Champagny. Goes up on the wing. No good, off the front rim. For Atlanta, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And the basket by Joe.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
With some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Now here's Pritchard. He's covered closely. Outside Joe. Let's go with a three. Pure from three-point range. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
You want to talk about a guy with great range? That is Mr. Isaiah Joe.
Marshall with the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Pritchard. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Raptors.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them, it was the efficiency with which he did it.
41 seconds left in the game. Oh, got that one up quick.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And he gets the bucket.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Jackson on the wing. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's leave you with
up ain't nothing no
And what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on this season. Just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. They've got Keegan Murray. Trae Young is out there with Levine. And it's Durant. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Young for three. That's good. And it's KD with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thank you. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis. Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's Carter missing.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Shot by Eason, no good.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Durant's shot is good.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Kicks it out to Gordon. A 3-ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Durant's got 5 now.
Silky corner shot by Durant. He is so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
Wasted no time on that one.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Trae Young on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Wembanyama outside, drills the 3-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Good defense by Wembanyama.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Beasley's checked in for the 76ers. Jones comes in for Shepard.
Substitution for your 76ers.
Toronto, they've gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Levine gets the bucket.
And nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lob pass to Gordon. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
KD's shot is good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Williams in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Gillespie missing.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
That was a complete lapse in judgment.
Dinwiddie passes to Beasley. Lets it go with the three. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Levine way outside. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Toronto Raptors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
They've got Trey Jones. Kenrich Williams out there with Beasley. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And one thing when a team underperforms like Philly did last season, they often bounce back.
Well, it always comes down to health, Kevin. If they have that, it feels like the East is wide open. They are going to have a chance to make some noise.
And the Raptors making a change here. Murray's checked in.
First team foul. Toronto substitution.
Off the inbound, and Dinwiddie lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Jones dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Williams. Jones, no one around him. And the three off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Williams with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Beasley with a clean look. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Philadelphia. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Williams. Tari Eason comes in for Malik Beasley. And Shepard subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Toronto also making a switch. Young's checked in. Here's Jones. Murray with the defensive effort. Toronto's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Levine, good. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Chams, we thank you very much for that report.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. The 76ers trail. Jones with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Mamu Kelishvili has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Levine launches it from deep. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. No good from outside. The Raptors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Shepard. Rebound by Marshall.
And you see the bench react as that layup doesn't drop. That's not exactly what they were expecting.
In the corner, it's Levine over Eason. And there's Levine on the assist by Murray. Levine's got 11 points.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
As to Mamu Kelishvili. Bangs home the trifecta. Mamu Kelishvili has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the 76ers. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Murray. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili has got 8 here in the quarter. Murray outside. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Barely. Fucking weird, man. You can barely hear me. Hello?
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. These guys have responded well.
Offensively,
Nowhere
yes,
close to being ready
but
for online.
defensively, they still have
Nowhere
quite a
fucking
bit to
close.
learn.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out for the first half of play.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
For fuck's sake, that's not very good.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
So for Toronto right now, Durant is out there with Murray. Then it's Young, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's LaVine at the shooting guard. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Here's Gordon, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
The ability to hit mid-range shots makes Gordon that much more dangerous. Talk about versatility.
Murray, no good. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Shepard. Banked in off the glass. Bruce got his 3rd basket of the night.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
My defense, keeping low scoring for them. But the problem is I can't score on this one.
Chance to check out Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate it.
Valuable pieces for sure.
There's no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
For 3, Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Gordon. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. And so Young will bring it up for the Raptors. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Young's got 5 now.
That is filthy by Young. So quick with that change of direction.
Here's Sharp. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
And the 76ers making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. From what I've seen, Shepard would rather shoot from distance, but he trusted himself inside that time.
The 3 from KD. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Mamu Kelishvili.
Going to the rack with energy. The D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And that's a huge body down low. When Carter Jr. gets that kind of position, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Back to Levine, over Sharp. Kick out to Levine. The 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line. Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
And the shot goes in. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Shepard, defended by Young. Pocket 6. Goes up from the top of the key. The shot will not fall.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Toronto. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Jones. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Dinwiddie outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Gillespie's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
And a great job keeping his eyes up. Murray will be dangerous if he can become a consistent facilitator.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. From outside, off the mark. The Raptors shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And good that time.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
Let me hear you.
This is ridiculous.
Gordon's checked in for Philadelphia. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." The coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Thank you, Allie. He takes it in, and that's Gordon with the dunk.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Jones dishes to Gordon. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Murray. Gordon with the rebound. And it's Jones with the ball for Philadelphia. 6-point game. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Gordon backwards is not wrong.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tari Eason's checked in for Beasley. Shaden Sharp comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Shepard subbed in for Jones. Buries the deep ball.
And those are the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Count the basket.
How about the young fella?
big-time bucket. Toronto leading by 4. Carter fired. He puts in the K.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
76ers are gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed. Yeah, and it was obvious Young is the guy you would go to right there. He is so efficient even when the defense knows he's the one that's going to take the shot.
Here is Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
Big points there on the slam. He had a much smaller man on him and took him to task. Just a massive play. And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Shepard, defended by Young. Benyama, big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Here's Murray, beyond the arc, and there's the 3.
And starting to see what this kid is made of. Murray not shying away from the challenge so far.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Shepard. Here is Wembanyama. 7-foot shot. Wembanyama. Deadly inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. Anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Toronto. They lead by 4. Murray. The 3 goes down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, count it.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Yeah, right.
Durant.
I did it! Held on!
And so it's Toronto winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony.
Now that the regular season is underway, we can really start to see what these teams are made of, RJ.
Yeah, things will change throughout the year, sure. But in a lot of cases, these are how these teams are going to look all year long.
Why does it look
it's
like
time to see if it's all
that
clicking.
real?
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Zach LaVine out there with Trae Young. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Murray. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Now here's Young. Pass to Durant. Back to Murray. Toronto passing it around. And stolen by Claxton. Young against Daniels. Tatum passes to Holiday. Yes, it's good.
Longer than your average guard. Drew can more than handle himself down low.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Outside Tatum. Launches it. It's rebounded by Levine.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Durant. Back to Carter. To the inside. Here's Murray. The rebound by the Nets. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall. Inside Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Here's Young. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Now here's Young. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Murray. No good. That would have tied it. The Nets with the lead. Porter from outside. The rebound by Carter. Right side Durant. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control with the step back. Holiday from long range, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Total focus from Holiday at the arc. He doesn't like to waste shots.
That's good from Durant on the assist by Levine.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Look like a schoolyard playground right there.
I think
Timeout called by Darko
Rajakovic.
Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
I'm not having an easier hand.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. Number 1, the Raptors.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Here's Levine using his post moves to get the 2 points. Levine's got 7 points.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up.
I gotta work on my
Shams, thank you. Anthony with a bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be
Jam it right back on.
at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
I'll tell you,
Brooklyn.
he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. He's getting his first free throw attempts on the night now.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Mitchell Robinson.
He's a jerk.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
Take a break.
That one's off. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Carter from outside. They grab their own miss. And they take the lead.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending
thought I got it.
Offline with a three. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
They've got Terrence Mann, Harrison Barnes out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Anthony, and it's Porter in at the three. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Barnes. Three-pointer, no good. Raptors lead by 4. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Brown. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And so Anthony will bring it up for Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focus.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Brooklyn making a switch here. Williams is checked in. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Raptors lead by 9. Here's Marshall. Money on the 19-footer.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Who is the stupid?
Tatum, he's checked in for Barnes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Toronto. The Nets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. There's Tatum with the three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Nets, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long.
Why do they have that?
And of course, there's the Raptors, a game back.
I think for the Nets, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
If you want to talk about hitting the ground running, they've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
But it stuck even after they left for Brooklyn in 2011. Now, it's more
Tatum
about
looking it
catching
over.
wins than fish. Brooklyn kept the
And that time also a missed shot.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Let's go
Fuck,
now
I
to the
thought I had to do
sideline
with
and
like the
catch up
Nets
with
or the
Allie
fucking
LaForce.
green basketball.
Jason Tatum
I didn't know it had to do with fishing.
He said there are players that get caught up in
I had no idea.
and they choose that over the game.
Seriously, I had no
The money
fucking
is a
idea.
plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball.
Pretty
not
wild,
for the things
right?
that come with it. Back to you, Brian.
You'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
Allie, thanks very much for the report.
And just shredding apart the defense with his pass.
Why don't they
He's helping
they
to pace
should
this
have a better
offense so well.
a
He's
logo.
locked in with his teammates right now.
Because isn't
setting
their
guys
logo
up in perfect position.
And it's Toronto's ball.
Yeah,
They're on a 16-4 run.
Well, then,
Wow, no good.
Then of course people are going to be
Trail by 14.
think that. Are they
And
trying
now
to
the Nets on the break. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball.
No tricks. Just clever
Now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and check out the bigs who have been posting big points so far this season. Second, Jason Tatum.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of ways. They may not share styles, but they're all effective scorers.
Yeah, the collection of post moves these big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of them are the most unstoppable moves in the game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Robinson. Williams comes in for Porter Jr. And Holiday subbed in for Anthony.
Taking matters into his own hands, Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Some kind of emblem there. I don't know what that is.
Shot from the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Tell me
Give
what
him
that
8
is
points now.
on my player.
That's been typical of their performance today.
Why is
They're
it,
sharing the ball and creating good shots.
beside his name, there's like a fire emblem. It looks like
Durant
a
for
slate.
three.
It's red or something.
Rebounded by Daniels.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Like streaking shots.
Toronto leading by 12.
It's not an airplane, just a fiery
Pass to Young. He shoots it. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
I know that. I'm
Young's got
playing the
10
game right
points.
now. I'm just wondering why it's like that. Is this sort of like the NBA Jam when he's on fire?
Flourish in that kind of
on
action.
fire? Is that what's happening?
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Durant for three. KD, what else would you expect?
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the
Or
game.
sometimes just straight up on fire in my career of play now. Shots
Up
drop
top,
easier,
Tatum. Guarded by
dumps are
Marshall.
faster,
Oh,
everything
Tatum
seems different.
slams it home.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job.
Yeah, I
getting
missed
to
that
the
shit,
rim
man.
and Finish, just light work.
And this
Boy,
is
everybody
how
misses
he
that shit,
shines.
man.
He's a big part
It's
of
kind
their
of bullshit
floor
that nobody's
Yeah, you gotta
taking
know where
it
he
upon
is
themselves
at all
to
times,
fucking
especially when he's
rekindle that shit. Who owns the
And so
the
it's the
race to that?
Toronto Raptors with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the
They
action.
grabbed him back in 2010 when they dropped that reboot. But here's the killer. 2K has the exclusive deal for official NBA simulation games. So EA literally can't make a new jam right now without breaking that contract. That's why it's been dead on consoles for years, man. Total bullshit. Everybody wants that fire back.
Somebody should sell. EA should sell
I
it.
love
man.
how they
What a
kept
bunch
the
of
ball
dickheads.
moving. Make the defense play.
They're probably
musical
waiting.
chairs
When's the
out there.
current
Musical chairs.
deal with the NBA
I think
run out for?
And let's
2K
move on to the race for
franchise?
Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent. And that's it for half.
McGraw is thinking. 26. Tell me, Rock, what is it?
And there wasn't too
26
much
reminds
drama
me of
in the
having
first
the,
half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm
Why don't
sure
they
he
make a
can
fucking
cover the
offer
ball
to
even more
EA
in this
Sports
half.
for NBA
All right, let's
Jam
find
or
out the
some
news on
shit.
Harrison
Sheesh.
Barnes. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks.
Or
I just talked with Brooklyn's
rekindle
head
who
athletic
owns
trainer.
NBA
He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty
playground.
of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true.
Yeah, but that
It's the
NBA,
uncertainty
that
factor with
NBA
injuries
Playgrounds
that
2
can be
is
so
amazing
hard to
game.
handle.
It's just like NBA
And you
Jam.
never
If they
want
could bring
to
that one back
speculate.
at least,
So it's nice for
that would be
us,
cool.
and especially his teammates.
Sheesh, it's just as good as NBA Jam. It really
So
is.
the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Kevin Durant, Trae Young out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Murray in at the 4. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
So who owns that?
I love the decision-making of Drew. You want the ball in Holiday's hands.
Takes a step back.
NBA Playgrounds and NBA 2K Playgrounds
Pass to Young.
out right now. They bought the whole thing from Mad Dog
Here's
Games
Carter,
back in 2018.
back to Young.
Then Saber got
It's stolen
scooped
by
up
Holiday.
Pfizer. And now, after the big split up this year, it's under Beacon Interactive.
Third quarter of
That's the new
basketball.
company
We're about
that
a minute and a
took
half
over
in.
Saber stuff. Long story short,
And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
But they're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, Do you think we'll see
Yeah,
a
man.
Zach
Straight
Levine
up.
highlight dunk
Every time a
tonight?
studio
Yeah,
makes something
BA,
dope,
most nights
some
we
big corp
normally do.
swoops in,
Something else
buys
also,
it,
I've
shelves
come
the
to
good
expect
shit, or
shooting
milks it dry.
sprees from Zach. This man
Same
can
stories
rattle
of
off
music,
3 and
movies,
4 in a
games.
quarter like it's
Feels
nothing.
like nothing pure
And
lasts
so the
anymore.
timeout
Just
by
greed,
Jordy
greed,
Fernandez
greed.
here.
Total
He might have seen
bullshit.
something he needs to review with his guys.
They get the age out really fun again. You know what fun is.
Oh man, Nintendo doing NBA Jam? That'd be insane, in a good way. Imagine power-ups that turn into Mario stars, or Bowser-level dunks. They did make, what was it, Jam with the Stars? Yeah, NBA Jam 99 for N64, back when Rare still mattered. Things slapped even today. Maybe if Nintendo bought EA Sports outright, they'd finally make arcade hoops fun again. But nah, they'd probably just slap it behind their stupid online paywall and call it a day.
I don't know. The industry nowadays, man, it's not good. Man, I'm disappointed in certain things, man. Like that Nintendo Switch 2 I love so much, but like I'm playing Mario Kart World. I've got 200 hours into that game. What else? Lots of Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I can only take so much of it, right? I can't stick it all the way through. I have to like.
And with this
do
break,
little bits
let's
at a
have a
time,
look
2
at the
hours a
season's
time.
top passing team.
It's gonna take me
The
fucking
Raptors in second.
70 hours.
This is
to
a
finish the
squad
game.
that understands
So,
the importance
I'll
of
take
being
little bits of time
unselfish
for it,
and
you know.
moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball
Yeah,
like that.
70 hours is brutal. Especially if it's just more bounce the monkey.
And Brooklyn with
They can
possession
tuck it
here.
into quests,
They
you know.
trail by 18.
But it's
Shocking
okay.
that he
I don't
didn't
need your
break that one. The
input.
defense
Just,
got real lucky there.
anyway,
Carter, that one's good, and it's Young with the
I get
assist.
way more replay time in my sports.
Young's
team
got
than
his
anything
assist
else, or Mario
totals
Kart
piling
World.
up.
Those are the
11
two
now for him
major
tonight.
replay
Time now to hear from
force
our reporter,
racing
Ali
games in
LaForce.
general.
Hey,
I'm gonna
those
get
who work with
a
Nets
racing
coach Jordy Fernandez rave
deal
about
here
his
soon.
people skills.
But
He
other
said,
than that,
quote, am I very good at it?
I just
don't know,
tried that
but I
halftime
try
World
because I
League
think
pack.
it's important. When you
Switch
have that
to it. I'm not
relationship,
very impressed
especially in
with
the
the
tough
controls.
moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it,
maybe I gotta
it's
get
tough.
another
So you
chance.
try to build it. Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Ali.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Yeah, that repackaged
Caps
control
off the
scheme
move
is
with a
straight
little
garbage.
hang
Like they're
time
playing
on the
with oven
rim.
mitts.
Their
If you're
ball
on
movement
Switch
on this
2,
run has
try
been
remapping and
tremendous.
settings.
It's
The
led to
D-pad's
a
analog
lot of
now,
good,
so
clean,
don't
open
consider
looks.
stacking.
Knocks it
Alt
down
discard.
from
Or
distance.
screw it.
And
Sell
just a
that pack
nice
and boot
knee
up the
stroke
original
on that
GBA
three from
version
Porter
through
Jr.
emulation
He
apps.
knows that
Way
shot
crisper.
very well.
Controls
Murray
I
from
just have to-
outside
I
gets
just
the
have to
three to
practice.
fall. Murray's
So-
gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I gotta practice more, man. I
Claxton
gotta
up top.
practice. So that means fire, eh? I thought that
Pass to Porter
these players were
from the
injured
arc.
or something. Like
And
that.
again,
That
it's
was-
Brooklyn from deep.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of
My
Porter
God.
Jr. as he responds with the three of his own.
And so now a timeout
Sometimes
called by
people mix
Darko
it up, especially if the
Rajakovic. He'll
screen's
take the
cluttered.
opportunity to
The
regroup.
plant's always top right corner, or next to the name. Injuries bottom left with the bandit. Just something to get used to. Anyway, don't worry about it. You'll get the hang of it.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Claxton. Mann comes in for Daniels. And Anthony subbed in for Holiday. Raptors lead by 20. Back to Durant. Launches it from deep.
I wonder.
Anthony
I wonder
grabs the
cancel.
board. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of 6 threes to
What do you
fall
wanna
in the third
cancel?
quarter.
That shot, when I started
There's
shot,
Tatum
I
with the
like
three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
In NBA
Earlier
2K26,
they held a 23-point
to
lead,
cancel a shot
and
with
that'll be the
animation,
4th game of this
tap
5-game
square.
road trip.
On Xbox, it's X. Works
And the
every time,
Raptors miss
even
again.
if your guy's already jumping.
The Nets have gotten
Thank you.
7 of their first 11
don't
attempts
talk
to go
anymore
in
now.
this half. Man misses.
Got it.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Well, the Nets shooting is around 55% so far.
What happened?
And the pass to Anthony.
I don't want you to talk.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Okay.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Toronto. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Anthony. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Young's got
Yeah, I
his
know
4th
that, but I'm
rebound in
playing
this
right
one. Outside, Brown. To the paint.
Then
Here's
quit calling
Marshall.
my name.
The rebound by Mann.
See, that miss
Then
right
who am I
there, it's
talking
why
to?
teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And finished off by Tatum.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined
Oh,
finisher.
yeah.
Nice. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Toronto. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Mitchell Robinson, Michael Porter out there with Barnes. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Anthony in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Raptors lead by 21. Gillespie. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Champagne's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Porter gets the bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Brooklyn making some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Mann. And it's Vince Williams in for Anthony. The Raptors also with a sub. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Champagnie.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little bit too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Number 50.
Here's Tatum off the inbound. And he lays it up and in.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Gillespie passes to Young. Here's Marshall. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
See, this is what makes him complete. Tatum doesn't settle. Puts the ball on the floor, uses his length to finish.
Marshall on the wing. Lets the three fly. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now here's Anthony. He takes it in. Both hands there for a little extra.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Claxton, he's checked in for Robinson. Dyson Daniels comes in for Barnes. And Holiday subbed in for Anthony. Back to Daniels. Three-pointer. Rebound Toronto. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Tries it from the top of the key. And he can't get that one.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Claxton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Grant?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need that cheap depth. And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The half-court heave is off target.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Oh, the guy was in the paint or something?
Raptors lead by 20.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they earned win number 9. Good job, buddy. Each win so important in this league.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Yeah. Hendricks gets it to go.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now Young with a steal. Here's Champagny. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Knocks down the triple.
Over 100
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
On the court.
I love this game. Fuck.
Daniels finds Tatum.
First personal foul. 14 foul. And out the line. Shooting 2. Jason.
First one falls for him. And so Tatum nails both of them. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Off the mark there with a 3. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this.
Fun, exciting.
Up next, the Raptors. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Carter out there with Murray. And it's Young, and it's Durant, and it's Levine in at the shooting guard. Now, here is Young. KD finds Murray. Levine for 3, drills it from outside. Levine's got the first points up on the board here for the Raptors.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Şengün, no good. Here's Toronto. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Şengün with a screen on Young. Siakam. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
More play, the better I get.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Rollins. 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Here's Mathurin. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
There's the triple. And KD, good for 3.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Shots good by Siakam.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
The 3 from KD. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. And Cleveland making a change here. Moody's checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. To take a look at the Mavericks, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, for the Raptors, they're climbing up these rankings. And so far, they're among the league's best. They'll certainly look to maintain that success throughout the season.
Yeah. He jams it straight down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
With the drive, and the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Şengün. Still yet to score. Rollins with the bucket.
And when you look at Şengün's assist numbers, he's already proven to be an elite passer for a big man.
The quick look, no good that time. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Got that one up quick. KD's got 9 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The power of Pascal put it on the deck and with authority.
And here are the Raptors now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Young. And the shot is good. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Siakam. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season. winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing.
And so it's Toronto riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Setting the floor for the Raptors, we've got Najee Marshall, and it's Levine in at the 2 guard. That one goes in.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Keegan Murray's checked in for Toronto. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number 1, the Raptors.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Bean passes to Gillespie. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Gillespie. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
And he banks in the layup. Moody's got 4 this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Puts it up. The Cavaliers pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Marshall.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
A different look now for Cleveland. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Moses Moody. Edgecombe comes in for Josh Okogie, and Rollins subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Siakam for 3. Marshall with the steal. Siakam against Murray. Pass to Marshall. Shoots over Edgecombe. Marshall can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
The three from KD. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
They grab their own miss. Here's Rollins. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Young, coming good. Young's got 7.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Pass to Edgecombe. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Here's Rollins. Misses the 3. And here is Marshall. And so it's Toronto in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
12 o'clock. I think I'll go to McDonald's after this, actually.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Pacers,
Yes, it's on.
although
I
they
don't care.
appear to be
Still
the
learning,
better
okay?
team, they can't get caught up thinking that, you know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what can they do about that?
I'm saying, show some backbone. This is embarrassing to kill.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Or they have Big Mac, no meat at the top.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Zach LaVine has been really making things happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Toronto leading by 23. Edgecombe is out there with Rollins. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
I think Edgecombe's quickness put the defense in a bad spot there, so they end up fouling him.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
No good on that one.
We don't say this often about rookies like VJ Edgecombe, but he is known for his defense. Plays with incredible passion. VJ has such a bright future.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Back to LaVine, takes the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. Off target from three-point range. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Scooped up. And it's sent back by Carter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
Oh, I touched that last.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Tries the spin move. Durant in the corner from downtown. That's in there. Carter with the assist. KD's got 15.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Cavaliers call time here. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
So a moment now to see the story for him. Mathurin against Murray. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Second team foul. 90 seconds now into the second half. Mathurin for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And another miss by Cleveland.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Toronto.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw drops for Rollins. The Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Durant gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. For 3, Siakam. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Murray's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Siakam. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, so what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back to you guys.
You know, that's a good point. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And Siakam throws it down.
You see the relentless nature when Pascal Siakam decides to put it on the deck and drive it. That is sweet.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 8 points for Keegan Murray.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Şengün. Now Mathurin. Driving inside. It's stolen by Carter. KD on the wing. Sinks the triple. Durant's got 14 points now in the second half.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Moody's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Raptors?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Şengün. Okogie comes in for Edgecombe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Rollins. Here's Siakam. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shoots. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Henderson. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land. Henderson's got his third bucket of the night.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
What you love about Bruce Brown at this point in his career, guys, he will fit for any of the teams in the league for a couple reasons. Number one, he's developed himself offensively. But two, he's always about the team. His skill set can travel.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors out in front, running away with it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Nice. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for Toronto right now, they've got Bruce Brown, and it's Marshall in at the force line. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
A nice shot by Brown.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Okogie. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Well, heads-up play from Okogie. Got to be shot ready on the catch. He was more than up to the task.
Right wing. Goon covering. The shot's good.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Brown. 5 to shoot. So, GA between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Siakam is checked in for the Cavaliers. Okogie for three, and it's Toronto with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Gillespie. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 5 assists in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
Pass to Brown. Toronto working the ball around now. Marshall can't hit.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the middle. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Gillespie, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Şengün, no good. Toronto's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Champagnie. Softly drops in the floater. Champagnie's got 4 points this quarter.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Okogie, the pass to Moody. Pulls up. That one, no good.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
And that one drops.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so Toronto takes this one. Led by a big margin to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
That's it for this one tonight.